I guess you could say horror films are kind of, overdone to a certain extent, but it ebbs and flows. It's like Scream comes out, and then you're going to get 30 copies of Scream over the next 10 years, and then things are going to start to fall off, and the audience and the marketplace is going to start to see that, I'm seeing the same film over and over again, and then they'll start rebelling against that, and they'll stop going to the theaters. So, and then it'll slow down a little bit, and it's the only genre to me that's a little bit overdone is the horror genre, and because it's become more of a gore fest, and how many people can we torture to death, and some of those are great, and some of those I love, but when one is successful and then you get 20 copies of it, it gets overdone and it starts hurting the ones that are actually good.
Yeah, and I think in terms of people who are trying to write indie scripts or things that might be independently financed, like you could say that the road movie is also overdone, but on the other hand, if you take something like Little Miss Sunshine, if you put a different spin on it, then it's fresh and it's exciting and it's really great, so it's not.
And just wait for the spawn of the Little Miss
Yeah,
Sunshine.
exactly. You're going to get a whole lot of
knockoffs.
copycats. So I think the point is there's that old adage that, all the stories have already been told. And for writers, the idea is it's not really to try and come up with an original story, but to try and come up with a story that has an emotional core and then has something fresh, bring something fresh to the story. I mean, your characters are going to do that for you, hopefully. And when you have great characters, if you put them in a situation we've already seen before, they'll behave completely differently to all the other characters we've ever seen in that situation. So, it can still work, but... Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Sean's saying, if you're just trying to recycle what's already out there and what's already been successful, it's not going to have an appeal because people have already seen it. They want to see something a little bit different.